Wanted to do something a little bit different. It is Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving to everybody listening in the United States and anyone around the world that actually weirdly might celebrate Thanksgiving, which is a United States holiday. Coming up on this special episode, something completely different than I've ever done. Took microphones out to a car event, to Elite Tuner, pull people into the RightHonda Hard Parking Media One Auto booth. Had an opportunity to stop a lot of people and have some conversation. Really testing it out. May do the same thing at Fuel Fest, so it's really important. Let me know what you guys think of this episode. Also, please go back and listen to the most recent episode where I talked about Kyle Rittenhouse, talked about the Accurate Integra, and talked to Wayne Raqueño about going blind for 90 days and still only has vision in one of his eyes. Really love the feedback. Love everybody reaching out on social media, reaching out on email, text message to talk about that case. It's very intriguing. And there's a lot of other cases out there that are somewhat similar, but not quite the same. So I hope you enjoy this special Thanksgiving bonus episode. Jay Finning here, and I want to tell you guys about 4Wheel Online. For over a decade, 4Wheel Online has been bringing the best truck accessories and truck parts to enhance the appearance and performance of all trucks and SUVs. They are dedicated to providing an extensive range of upgrades that will match any maker model on the road. Their truck products cover everything you need to give your truck a custom look and added functionality. And if you need a tire and wheel package, head over and use the configuration tool. They carry all the major brands of wheels and tires, so go get outfitted today. So visit them online at 4Wheel Online or call them at 813-769-2451. Again, that's 4Wheel Online, the number 4, Wheel Online.
This is the Hard Parking Podcast out here at Elite Tuner in Peoria. I'm sitting next to Mr. Ranger Ramirez, the man behind Elite Tuner. Ranger, welcome to the booth. This is live, man. What do you got?
We over here trying to get this show on board, Here in Peoria Sports Complex, we over here having a show and having a good time.
Why Elite Tuner, man? Because you guys keep coming back here and we keep trying to fill this thing up. I think it's awesome, but I want to know your reason. Like, why do you do this? Why do you keep doing this? Why do you keep coming to Arizona?
So one of the reasons why is because, I heard that there wasn't a lot of big shows out here, and I wanted to bring the brand out here and make it happen for you guys, just like New Mexico and some of the virgin states as we speak. We just want to bring the brand out to some of the states that are not recognized throughout the tuner scene. You know what I mean?
There's no love for Arizona, you're right, because everything is like Cali, Florida, fucking New York, fucking Seattle. We don't get shit down here. What can people expect when they come to Elite Tuner?
So they could expect a high-class car show with some, really nice builds. We try to entertain the crowd and have a good time, we just want people to look at some of the builds that are out here and some of the great people that you guys got out here.
I don't want to get you in trouble, but what are some of your favorite builds that you've been able to see? Because it's like tug of war, getting 5 seconds of your time, because as the organizer, you're getting pulled in all different directions. But, I'm actually looking at this badass Toyota Red Bull truck, and this is probably one of the sickest things I've seen in a long time. But what are some of your favorite things that you've been able to actually see out here?
So I like some of these Lexuses, and I also like that crazy-looking monster truck over there to the left where it have the 2 turbos coming out. But one of my favorite builds here is probably that Datsun behind that Toyota. That's actually really, really, really nice. But there's a lot of great builds here in Arizona. Actually, this is one of the events that I could say that there's a lot of quality, in this VIP section.
Right.
And a lot of people are actually digging it. Like, everybody likes the layout and stuff like that. But that's one of my favorite builds. I mean, I haven't really looked at the engine bay and all that stuff, but the way it stands style and where it's at, I think he's going to get some really nice pictures.
I think there's a thin line between cool as shit and ghetto as fuck. And I think having that fucking hood and the pipe sticking out and the twin turbos, that crosses that thin line. Because to describe it, it looks almost like a junkyard build. It's all different colors, rusty, but it's got all sorts of cool shit attached to it. We're talking about that truck right next to that tricycle with the rear that's a tongue twister. Rear wheels.
Yeah, you got that camera on that bike. You see the camera on it?
Yeah, that looks like a lot of these cars driving around here.
A lot of negative camera.
I don't want to take up too much of your time, man. What you got for people? Like, why should people go out to Elite Tuner, wherever it's going to be, and how can the people follow along?
So everybody could go on the website, go to elitetuner.net, and right there we have most of our events. Actually, all our events are on there. But you guys can follow us on Instagram on elite_tuner. The reason why to come to Elite Tuner is probably just to have a good time. You know, meet some people, meet some good friends, and follow some of the builds that you guys see on Instagram.
100%, man. Well, I'm always happy to try to support when I can get out here, and it's my pleasure to be part of this show. And whatever I can help do, whether it's with Hard Parking Media or One Auto, or get RightHonda out here every year, man. Just let me know, and I'll try to make it out here.
Oh yeah, man! I love your NSX. It's one of my favorites, man. Every time I see that NSX, it's crazy. Especially when you had it wrapped the way you had it wrapped. It was actually really, really cool that you had it wrapped the way you had it. So I got a question for you. What are your biggest plans for that car?
I haven't announced anything on social media, but this is one of my last 2 events with the car. I'll put it that way.
So it's gonna be something big, huh?
Gonna be something big, I think.
Is it gonna be done before February 26th? That's the real question.
I won't have a car for about 6 months.
Okay, so I guess I'll see you December 4th or December 3rd of next year?
You will, yes. If nothing else, I'll see you again next year around this time.
Sounds good, man. Yeah, man, just let's enjoy the show, and thank you for having me on the podcast.
Thanks for coming, Ranger. Don't be a stranger.
Definitely won't.
All right, now we're back with Miss Nikki, soul of my Civic. You guys heard her on the podcast a long time ago. She's out at this show, representing like she always has. Gone through a few changes. Nikki, what's up?
Not a whole bunch. Staying busy.
Staying busy. So what did you bring? Tell us what you brought out here today.
So today I brought my 2000 Honda Civic with a 1.5 turbo swap.
It looks nice. You've been kind of busy on social media doing some things.
Yeah, last 14 months I've worked my butt off, literally. I am down 100 pounds. So it's been quite a journey.
That is awesome. You look great.
Thank you.
It's one of those things. As a guy, it's like, what do you tell a female who's lost a lot of weight? Like, wow, you look great. I can tell you, and you could probably appreciate this as a car person. What do people say when they see your car in person versus videos or photos? Oh my God, it looks so much better in person. And I'm never quite sure how to take that. Like, okay, cool. Did I look like shit before?
Exactly.
Where's the Kia Soul?
At home. Got a few things that we have to update. It's going 3 years on the K-swap now, so it's got its wear and tear.
Understood. Everything has its own wear and tear. Well, I've tortured you long enough, so I appreciate you stopping by the booth. This is what happens when you walk by this experimental recording in real time especially when you get my attention by waving, I'm going to drag your ass over here and make you talk. So maybe we should get Patrick over here next because he's walking by.
Yeah, Patrick.
What? Okay, well, when you come back, you're going to stop here, and we're going to have a conversation. All right, I'll let you go. Thank you for coming back on. We'll have to get you on a proper session again here soon. Are you going to Fuel Fest?
Yes, I am.
I'll see you at Fuel Fest.
See you there.
Thanks, Nikki.
Bye.
Soul of my Civic. Bye. Joe Tenaglia, RightHonda, digital marketing director, all that kind of stuff. We're sitting here. We have this booth together. Appreciate you guys always having my back on these events. What do you think of this Elite Tuner?
I think it's awesome. Came out really good. Getting some good shots, some cool cars.
What do you think we're going to do with these shirts for the Reach Out Worldwide Foundation, the Hard Parking? And I think maybe because they say Hard Parking Podcast and nobody listens to the podcast, we probably won't sell any.
I'm thinking we're going to sell all of them.
I'm thinking we're going to sell a lot of them.
I'm going to be an optimist.
Maybe we should do the same thing at Fuel Fest. So you were able to walk around and take a bunch of photos. What have you seen that you've liked?
I've seen a few Hondas that I've liked. Plenty of Mustangs. I don't know. There's a good diverse group of cars. I saw a couple of Evos that are pretty sweet. But yeah, there's a lot of cool cars out here. There's a 97 NSX I saw out there too.
Oh, that's the piece of shit next to us.
Yeah.
What about this Tacoma thing in front of us?
This Tacoma's sweet. It's like a 90-something? Little single cab.
I don't know. I don't know much about it, but I know it's sick as fuck.
Yeah, it's sweet. I don't know if it's static or bag, but it's lowered. It looks like it's a little, I don't know, like a little track truck.
Yeah, I like the simplicity of the steel wheels.
Yeah, that's cool. It looks clean for how old it is, but it still has like that old school look. You know what I mean?
It's purposely built because it's not functional for a truck because it's slammed to the ground. You look in the trunk bed, there is no bed. There's just a bunch of cross bracing.
It's really cool. You don't see that too often at these.
Yeah, they got the tug of war coming up. We should try to do like a play-by-play with the tug of war. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah. All right, when we come back, we'll be doing the tug of war event. You guys will get the play-by-play and see if we should be sports broadcasters or we should stick to podcasting. Or Joe should stick into the office.
Yeah, let me know. I'm curious.
So we're here with Patrick. You want to be Pat or Patrick?
You know what? I'll be whatever you feel like.
Today I want you to be Patrick.
I'll be Patrick.
So we're getting ready to do the tug of war competition. I pulled you in from, I would say, the streets. You know, you're a huge supporter of One Auto. You're a huge supporter of the Hard Parking Podcast. So I appreciate you.
Absolutely. No, man, it's a great thing that you do. You know, I got to be honest. There's a lot of naysayers out there that are like, oh, I don't like the car community. You know, it's this, it's that, it's drama, and then you know you got things like what you're doing with One Auto. It's like, you know what? We're all here to have a good time. We're all here to enjoy each other's builds, talk. You know, it's all part of that car culture scene. You know, it's a good thing.
Yeah, and there's such a varied. And I've said this many times, but to the outsider, all car people are the same. But we couldn't be. I mean, there's so many subcategories of car owner.
Yes.
As long as you have some sort of. I mean, look at some of these builds in front of us. Like it's like next level, and some of the stuff I would never do, but I appreciate it 100%. And I mean, you have a nice Jeep.
Oh yeah,
you track it.
I do. It is.
So you can't even do half this shit because you're gonna fuck your shit up.
You know, yeah, exactly. Because that road course, it can be nasty sometimes. But yeah, you're right. I mean, we've got some nice Lexus sitting right here in front of us. I was just admiring the air tank setup on one of them. I mean, powder coated hard lines. Who does that? It's insane. It looks beautiful. And then you've got this rat rod looking Chevy over here that's twin turbo LS. I mean, that thing is just a monster.
Is that this junkyard looking thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just talked about that earlier, and it's cool.
Yeah,
and that's cool because of what's going on under the hood.
I mean, the whole ingenuity behind that thing. Yeah. And then you've got what appears to me to be a Honda S2000 powered Tacoma bodied chassis. Yes. That thing is wicked. Yep.
That's got to win something today. There's a top 30.
Oh, it absolutely has to.
I don't know if you have a shot with your car.
No.
You know,
the only thing nice about mine is that it's rare, and I actually drive it every day, and I drive it on the weekends at the road course when I can. So it's kind of a do-all vehicle, but it's mostly stock. Compared to these, I don't think I stand a chance.
Well, a couple things. It's also nice because one, it has a One Auto decal on it, and number two, you're driving it.
All right. Okay, I'll give you that. You know, and my daughter right here, she agrees. Yeah, she doesn't know what she's agreeing to, but she agrees.
That's a good daughter. Are they doing the tug of war yet? They're not.
I know they're calling everybody up.
Here comes the AZ Elites. Are you doing the tug of war with them, or you were just hanging out with them?
No, you know what? I'm going to cheer them on. I'm just hanging out with them.
Cheer them on. Yeah, I'm supposed to get Joe over here to do like a play-by-play, but I can't really see what's going on. If they don't turn this music down, I'm not going to be able to tell anyway.
Oh, they're doing roll call for all the teams for tug of war.
All right. Well, I'll let you do that. I'll let you go and do your thing.
All right.
And thanks for stopping by the booth, and thanks for being such a strong supporter of everything that we do.
No, anytime, man.
You're the real MVP. Are you going to see you at Fuel Fest or no?
You will see me at Fuel Fest. I did do a registration, I want to say on day 2 that it opened up. So I've been waiting a long time for that announcement.
Almost a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
It's 2019, right?
Yes, sir.
Because it was originally supposed to be April, right?
Yep.
And it got pushed to the fall, and then it got pushed to this year. So.
Yeah. I honestly think it was day 2. It opened up.
Yeah.
My money was there.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see you at Fuel Fest then.
All righty,
sir. Get ready for this tug of war. Thanks.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, we're back here at the booth with Joe, and we're watching the tug of war. It's a little far away. We really can't do play-by-play. You know, have you watched any of the teams so far?
I saw, what was it, AZ Elites? I don't know who else they went against, but
they lost against Arizona Head Turners.
Is that what it was?
And I was watching Arizona Head Turners, and they had a certain strategy. And what it was the people in the front were the typical tug of war where they kind of twisted their hips, put one foot forward. But the people in the back were in the squat position.
Oh, yeah.
So they allowed the people in the front to anchor for them, and then of course the back they just pulled with their legs like they're doing a leg press. And I think that was honestly the difference in what we were seeing today.
I think they watched Squid Game before and they learned from it.
Someone had mentioned something about Squid Game. I still have not seen Squid Game. I don't know if I want to see Squid Game. Have you seen Squid Game?
Yeah, I gave in. I saw it.
Was it all? Was it English dubbed or was it all subtitles?
I started it with the English dubs, but it was so bad that I had to go to the subtitles. It's one of those, if you want to have fun and make fun of it, do the English dubs.
Right.
But if you
like
want
the
to have
most
the
extreme
full
games.
experience,
You know,
yeah,
the Japanese game show, the most extreme games or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was like, look at me! I like cool cars. And, then they jump into the water.
His mouth will be moving like 20 times. He's like, oh yes, very well. And but anyway,
is it over? Is it over? The tug of war. Who won? Was it head turners? Team Evolve won. Hell yeah, they won.
Wow.
Hell yeah, they won.
They've been preparing all month for this.
They did it. They did the anchor. It's because they were led by Nikki, who was in the booth with us earlier. She lost that weight, but she gained all that muscle.
They had the advantage.
All right, well, we got to see if Ranger's going to shout us out up there. If we have to go up there and shout ourselves out, because these shirts aren't going to sell themselves. They should, because they're such high-quality, hard parking shirts brought to you by RightHonda out of Scottsdale, Arizona.
RightHonda.
Oh, here comes Brian. He's trying to avoid it, so let's see if he comes up. Hey, Brian. Yes, sir. Don't you got to pick up your shirt?
Oh, yes, sir.
All right, well, we'll be right back after we complete this transaction. You want to come on and tell us about yourself and your build? No? Okay, I didn't think so. Back at you, sitting here with my man Eric. He's been hanging out with us all day at the booth working because we had shade where there was no shade. He's using us, but the good thing is I can see his awesome car in front of me, this awesome Subi.
I mean, it's nothing like your car. I mean, I definitely appreciate the hospitality, hosting me over here. It was hot earlier, and I'm glad I was able to help out with the cause.
I don't think your car is getting as much love as I think it deserves, and I've told you about this. I mean, as another black car, the Subi, it's like there's a lot of Subis out there, so you have to work hard to stand out, and I think you do that quite well without being over radical, if that makes sense.
I mean, I definitely appreciate it. The Subi scene out here really is saturated. To really stand out, you almost can't really skip any corners with the build. I definitely appreciate the kind words, knowing how well your car is put together. And I'm glad that at least I've seen some people stop by, so they asked a couple questions, and I was able to elaborate a bit on the build.
Tell us a little bit about it, because we're going to have you on the regular show. This is kind of an experimental thing, doing a show at an event right next to the fucking DJ booth. So I'm not quite sure, how that's going to work out. So hopefully this all works out. But tell us a little bit about our build. Tell us a little bit about you. And then, of course, we're definitely going to have you back.
So I'm originally from the East Coast. I grew up in Northern Virginia. The scene out there is a little different. There's a lot of traffic, a lot of people, not really a lot of mom and pop shops. So, one thing that I always wanted to do was work on cars, and I didn't come from the most well-off family, if you will. And when I joined the military, they moved me out here to Arizona. I've been out here for 8 years, and I love it out here. The Subaru was actually my very first car that I bought brand new. It's a 2016 Subaru STI, and I pretty much put in about 8 to 10 Gs every year since I've owned it. And there are no corners cut on the build. It's got a full Varis Japan body kit on it. It's got a rotated turbo kit, fully customizable.
What does rotated mean? Is that a brand or a certain configuration?
So it is a certain configuration when the stock location turbo is originally placed underneath the top mount intercooler and it runs out of space. So as you increase the turbo size, you need to rotate the location further up into the bay, and that way you have room to grow. It's a pretty significant part of the build, any Subaru build, when you see a rotated kit. So anyone in the Subaru community can probably attest to that. Put in about 505 wheel horsepower and torque.
Wow.
Extremely ballsy for a stock bottom. I don't have any built forged internals, and I don't daily the car anymore, so it's been babied for the past 3 or 4 years now.
So what I basically heard is don't test you on the street, because I'm not doing anything like that. Besides, your car is in better shape than mine because it's so meticulous and it's significantly newer. So they're getting ready to do this this two-step thing. What do you think? I don't even know if I'm going to try to record during that, if I should wrap the show up like right now. I don't know. What are your thoughts on what's going on?
Yeah, once they start building up over here, it's just going to be a bunch of gunshots pretty much. So I agree. We should probably end it right here.
So we have this vape on the corner of the desk or the table here, and I thought it belonged to Sean. Oh, look at, here comes Optimus. Optimus is the leader of Arizona Head Turners, Alen Daniel. I didn't know he was here. He was rolling in late.
Surprise.
Yeah, he's got this full Camaro Lamborghini door Optimus Prime build. Maybe I'll grab his ass and get him on here for a couple minutes when he gets done screwing around.
He's fashionably early.
Fashionably early, yeah. He can't be here for the two-step.
His license plate, HT Prez.
Head Turner president, man. All right, man. Well, I'll let you go back to work. Over there, you were looking busy on your little laptop. This guy's got the strobe lights on the interior, the rainbow, looking nice, man.
It does look nice. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you for the opportunity. All right, brother.
Thanks for hanging out. All right, so Alen fucking Daniel just rolls up. Optimus Prime, president of Arizona Head Turners, man.
Yes, sir.
So you just got here?
I just got here, man. I just got out of work. And big shout out to Ranger and Elite Tuner, man. He was like, dude, you got to bring Prime out. I was like, I'm going to be late, dude. He's like, bring Optimus. It's a car show. I said, dude, I'm there. Say less.
I got to tell you, sitting here watching you back come in, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's how you do it.
I appreciate that,
because
man.
everybody has to get out of your way. And then what happens is once you roll past, they keep going the way they're going. And it looks like they're all following you like the fucking Pied Piper, man.
Yeah, no, that's awesome, dude. It's a blessing, bro. 8 years of grinding, bro, you know, and I know you very well, and we go back to SEMA, bro, you know,
we go
way back. What, 2017? Yeah, so
that's so long ago.
Yeah, dude. But I mean, like, we've come so far, bro, and it's a blessing, dude. Like, and to give back to these guys and just put a little show on for them. We're OGs, so.
We're OGs, man. I gotta tell you too, when I came in earlier, I looked and I saw the rest of your crew, and I said, Head Turners always represent.
Thank you, bro.
You guys always represent. You behave yourselves. You did good in the tug of war, but somehow you guys lost. So I was surprised.
But see what happened. What happened was, yeah, they're saying that we went through 4 different rounds.
You did, back to back.
And then the other squad went through 2 different rounds.
That's true.
And then my guys were kind of tired. I was like, I wish I was there, bro. I would have jumped right in.
It's like pickup basketball, right? It's like
facts.
Winter stays on. After a while, man, that team's gonna get fucking worn out.
Yeah, that's true, bro.
I'm not calling Evolve scrubs, but sometimes some scrubs are gonna come along and take out the squad. So.
I mean, I heard, some of them were giving us a run for our money, but I mean, that's a part of the fun, right? But then I heard that we smacked a few, and I was like, dude, like, but it's love though, because we're all having fun here. It's a friendly competition, but I still wish I was here, bro. I wish I was here. I would have been pulling people left and right.
Are you gonna be at Fuel Fest?
Man, I'm really trying to go. I promise.
You gotta go, dog.
I'm really trying to go, bro. Like I was thinking about trying to get that red carpet ticket. So just to put us on the map some more with everybody else from Arizona. Then just represent for us, bro.
Do it. I'm gonna tell you, do it.
For real?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm telling you, all my guys, they're like to me, dude, you got to get the VIP, bro. You got to take Prime.
You got to do it.
I was like, yeah, we got to represent. I mean, big shout out to everybody on TikTok, Instagram, and everything. I don't know if you've gotten a chance to see, bro, but TikTok is...
You told me for you, it's just been nuts.
It's a blessing, bro. It's definitely out the roof right now, dude. Like, it still hasn't registered, bro. It's like 10,000 followers a day.
That's because you're Alen fucking Daniel.
My boy. Yeah.
Because you're a fucking man.
No, dude. I'm just trying to blend in with everybody else, bro.
That's what all the good people say.
Yeah, just want to just want to motivate the next person. I started literally from the ground up with my Camaro, and my dream was to have a ZL1 and to achieve those goals and never giving up. I feel like that's the key, dude. Like, because, you know, no matter what you have nowadays, people are always going to find something to be like, well, he could have got this or she could have got that, which is true, but you should let that motivate you, not bring you down.
100%, man.
You know what I mean?
100%. Use it as something to grow.
Correct. So I use that, and, you know, with God's grace, doors just opened, and it's just insane right now. We're at 3.3 million on TikTok.
That's a crazy rate, because a couple months ago I saw you and you were like right there.
Yeah.
And you were like, plus 300, like 400,000 to get it. That's fucking crazy. On top of what you told me then.
Yeah.
I stay away from the tiki-talk machine, man. That's what I call it. I sound like old ass man, like the tiki-talk.
No, you're good,
that shit,
dude.
man.
If they would have seen your NSX, I promise you, dude, I know TikTok pretty well now. They would love your NSX, bro. I give credit where credit is due. You know that.
I appreciate you. You
know what I mean? So, but either way, man, I appreciate it, dude. Like, you know, just being here and give me the opportunity to even, you know, be on this microphone, do this interview is an absolute blessing, bro. Like, it still doesn't click. But I just, you know, go one day at a time.
We're going to get you on proper, like, because I want to know about you.
Okay.
That's what this podcast is all about. Like, I see you on the scene. I don't really know nothing about you. I want to know who you are.
Yeah.
Because I know your effort, and I know your passion and your motivation, and I've seen the shit that you do. But now I want to know you, so we're going to get you on.
I'm in. Sign me up. Yeah.
Well, I'll let you go off and do your celebrity here.
Come on, man.
Sign a couple water bottles or something.
He's a fool. Hey, we got to start somewhere, right? Signing water bottles.
Yeah. Water bottles, napkins. Yeah.
And then we move on, you know, from there to papers and posters and
yeah. Hey, real talk.
Yes, sir.
You gotta do Field Fest.
Okay, no, for real. I was really debating that, dude, because I didn't know which route to go with it, but yeah, it's right, bro. It's only right. I heard it's gonna be crazy.
It will be.
It's gonna be nuts.
It will be nuts.
And yeah, I think I'm just gonna sign up for that VIP, bro, so that way we can represent for Arizona, bro.
All right, man. Thanks for coming by the Hard Parking Podcast.
Thank you.
And that was Elite Tuner. Again, let me know, hardparkingpodcast@gmail.com, or hit me up on the Hard Parking Violations on my Instagram accounts. Really quick, want to thank RightHonda out of Scottsdale, Arizona, also for getting in with me on the Elite Tuner booth. Higher Quality Detail at Tempe, Arizona, who got my car shined up for the event. Boosterbath.com, FuelOnline.com, TongueTrees.com, Cellstart Wireless Services. The Credit Mix, Patreon Business Support, Kill Automotive out of Winter Garden, Florida. Mark Stillman, Catherine Cox, Eddie Ramos, Richard Graves, Byron Jones, and Bo Jung for being the Patreons. Again, hardparkingpodcast@gmail.com. Jay Finning on Instagram, that's JHAEPFENNING, or JTravels, JHAE_travels. On the next episode, Randall from Fuel Fest, you're going to hear all about the show. That is December 4th. I hope to see you all there if you're here in the Phoenix area. Shout out to everyone who came by the booth and said, hey, Jay, I listened to you and Wes on One Drink Wednesday. Catch us every Wednesday, 7 o'clock Pacific time, 8 o'clock Mountain time. Have a virtual drink with us, Instagram Live only. And I will talk to you all in a few days with Randall from Fuel Fest.
Now it's stripping time.
Shut up!
Hey, this is Levi Epps, hashtag Mr. Financial Freedom of The Credit Mix, here with a special offer for Hard Parking Podcast fans. If you've been living with less than perfect credit for having evictions, late payments, bankruptcies, doesn't matter what it is. If it's something that negatively impacts your credit score and you're not able to get approvals for certain things, or maybe you got to pay large deposits and high interest rates, we don't want that to be you anymore. We have a program that will legally get negative items off of your credit report and keep them off. And we have a special code for a free consultation to see if we can help you. Text HP Credit to 737-4CREDIT. That's HP Credit to 737-427-3348. Let's get you back on the road to financial freedom.
Are you tired of blowing out your back at the bathtub while washing your dog, or subjecting your canine to a water torture bath while leashed up to a post outside? Now there's a far more effective way to wash your pet while saving your back and keeping your dog happy. It's called Booster Bath, a portable bathtub on legs. Head over to boosterbath.com, one word, and pick one up. Available in 3 sizes, this tub system features a drain, a soap cubby, and water controlling wand, this tub conveniently breaks down to be stored when not in use. Want to save 10% on your first time purchase? Head over and sign up today to make that happen. Boosterbath.com. Are you tired of your dog losing its cool in a thunderstorm or fireworks? You might want to look at tongue treats. TongueTreats.com. High anxiety relief, pain relief, inflammation relief. It's a direct connection between the tongue and the brain. Doesn't waste time going down to the stomach, where it gets broken down, enters the bloodstream, then to the brain eventually. By then, little Izzy, my dog, has been hiding under the house for like 20 minutes. The Tongue Treat CBD strips provide rapid results for your pet with the right amount of CBD, which is not psychoactive. It's important to test and verify your pet is getting the proper dosage. A single strip should be enough. Have doubts? There's certified analysis from a lab available on the website. Think about it: efficacy and economy. Tongue Treats.